All right, it was, I really liked our start, and I give Notre Dame credit. I mean, I thought they were the better team, and I said that to when we played our guys earlier, or when we played against them earlier in the year. I mean, I look at their team. Their coaching staff does a great job. I think they're a top 20, top 15 team all day long. You look at their roster, and they're improving. So that's our conference, right? And so. I thought our power play did a good job executing when we need to, and then I thought the last half of the third there, we did a good job making them defend, and didn't give them much the back half of that period.
And when you have a game where things aren't necessarily bouncing your way, you get a goal disallowed, they have a goal that after a review comes back in, and you're able to get it and see it out, this way. Is there value in these sort of experiences? And you obviously know what's down the pipe.
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, that's our sport. I mean, it's a tough sport, right? And you're playing good teams, and you can't feel sorry for yourself if you feel like obviously that goal they scored, it went in, right? And so you got to get back on the horse, and I thought our guys did a good job of that within the game, and like I said, I think, and I told our guys before, right? I think they're a really good team, and we can fall into this world of looking at records and standings, and that's why we don't spend time on that, because I don't think it really matters. And at the end of the day, in our conference, you got a winner and loser every night. And there's good teams that don't end up in the win column, right? And they're definitely one of them. So we're gonna have to be sharper for sure if we want to have success tomorrow.
What's the value of a guy like Trey Augustine in net today, season high in save? Like, what was going well for him back there to kind of be that net?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a heck of a goalie. He made some big time saves for us, and I thought we did a good job on some of those second effort plays in front of the net, right, where we protected him a little bit on the backside. But I mean, Trey's a special goalie, obviously a huge piece of our team, and that's where you need him. On nights like this, where we weren't the better team, and we asked a lot of them tonight, and we just can't make a habit of that.
I think with 2.5 minutes left, they call timeout, pull the goalie, you call timeout, and then when you put your players on the ice, you're putting on Stramel, Russell, and Martone. So what is about that line that you trust them not only to give you offense, but also you're trusting them to play good defensive hockey?
Well, I think you'll face-off location, right? So it's on that right dot. So Charlie's our guy on that dot. So we couldn't. They called the timeout. We couldn't change guys. So that's essentially why we called the timeout, right? So we can get the guys we want out there. And Danny's been in that situation a ton, and Porter's got some ice water and smart, right? So I think those guys all understand. We ask all the guys up and down our lineup, right? You got to know. You never know. We might not have a timeout. You might be stuck out there. They might pull the goalie early, and you got to know what your responsibility is. And I thought those guys did a great job.
Adam, did you think that was a quick whistle on the one that Gavin said didn't count?
I did, but then when I talked to the ref, it was the goalie's helmet had come off. So at that point, it's a player safety. So he's got to blow it. He's got to blow it at that point. So I think we hit him in the head. His strap popped off, and then they got a blow the whistle.
What's the thinking when you've got someone like Trey in goal and you've got a 1-goal lead to nurse that as opposed to go out and dominate the play the way you did in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where that last 10 minutes, I thought we got on the forecheck a little bit and hung on to some pucks, right? I think Shelds' line did a really good job there. He had a good sequence when he was hanging on to the puck. I thought OC did a good job of driving and hanging on to the puck. So, I mean, that's when you're playing a talented team, that has skill, and they're very good off the rush. You got to hang on to the puck, right? And if you're in the offensive zone or it doesn't get behind them and they're coming at you, with speed, it's a problem. So I thought we did a better job of that, and obviously we got to try to do that again tomorrow.
Coach, uncharacteristic blue line and defensive zone turnovers kind of made this slow start. Did you talk to players in the middle of the second, third period to say, hey, clean that up? Because it looked like it was a lot better at the end of the game.
It got better, yeah. I thought we didn't do it great. Now they're aggressive, right? And so they make it hard on you, and so you got to be ready to make a wall play, and those aren't easy plays. They're under pressure, and I thought our D early on could have done a way better job of executing. I thought we were hanging on to pucks a little bit, and we're at our best, and we're on the same page, and we're playing fast, and so I thought as the game went on, we got better, but another area to clean up.
All set?
Good, thanks.
Thanks.